Malik Monk. Coming into Kentucky, Malik Monk, he was one of the top recruits in the nation and proved it time and time again with his effortless scoring in high school, and Coach Calipari saw that and had to give him a scholarship immediately. Other than that, he was the 9th-ranked player in the 2016 class, also a 5-star recruit. People were already talking about NBA for Malik Monk, what number he would go drafted at. While he was at Kentucky, he showed them why they were talking about him. Malik Monk would put up an average of about 20 points per game, 2.3 assists, 2.5 boards, a steal, shooting 40% from 3, 45% from the field, and 82% at the line. Many games, he showcased his NBA scoring ability, dropping 47 points against rival North Carolina, getting the win on that one, and then just 12 days later, dropping 34, going 5 for 7 from the arc against conference foe Ole Miss. A month later, he dropped 37 points against a tough Georgia Bulldogs team. Many people could see Monk going top 10, maybe even top 5 after these outstanding performances. Who knew? Kentucky's biggest test was in the Sweet 16, where they were playing none other than UCLA and my boy, potential number 1 pick at the time, Lonzo Ball. Monk, he's played him before in high school. He's already played him once this year where UCLA had beat them. UCLA had got the best of him earlier in the year, but this time it was different. This time, Monk's running mate, De'Aaron Fox, locked up Lonzo Ball all game long. Lonzo had a horrible game, as De'Aaron Fox had one of the best games of his season. He went on to drop 39 points with the help of Monk's 21 points, but unfortunately, their season would come to an end in the Elite Eight in a heartbreaking loss to the team that they beat earlier in the season, North Carolina, by only 2 points, 75-73. Monk would underperform, only scoring about 12 points in what would be his last college game ever. Did this hurt his draft stock? What number was he going to go? Was he still even top 10? Well, where is he now? He was drafted with the number 11th pick in the draft by the Charlotte Hornets. Many people speculated Monk to be the sleeper in the draft because of his scoring ability on the offensive end. He was 6'4", 185 frame. He had decent size for the 2 guard, yet he lacks the muscle and strength to be able to guard larger guards on the NBA level, as you can see players like Klay Thompson, 6'7". His rookie season was very underwhelming also, only averaging 6.7 points, 34 from the 3-point line, and 39 from the field. But when you see his minutes, you can tell why he wasn't getting in a groove. But yet, near the end of the season, when Charlotte had nothing to play for, the coach just threw Malik into the mix, and he rose. He came out of nowhere. His minutes rose, and he rose, averaging 12 points per game, 2.4 assists, and his shooting percentage went up 40%, but that's not all. In his last 6 games, he averaged 20 points per game, upped his field goal percentage to 46.7% from the field, and 40% from the 3-point line. He showcased his scoring ability that made him such a highly touted draft prospect. This summer was going to be huge for Malik, as he'd be getting a new coach, be hoping to get the minutes he received towards the end of the season last year. Sadly, this year is opposite of what everybody expected. He was even receiving do-not plays, low minutes, until recently. He has caught fire, and at the exact right time, his coach is throwing him in there, and over his last 4 games, Monk has been the savior for the Hornets off the bench, averaging 17 points per game, 2.5 boards, 2 assists, to go along with 43% from the 3-point line. And the team is benefiting from this also. They're not just playing good basketball, they're playing winning basketball. They went 3-1 during the stretch that Monk has done this. He's been a big reason Charlotte has continued to fight and stay in games down the stretch, taking minutes away from fellow shooting guard Jeremy Lamb. His energy and scoring ability off the bench is contagious to his teammates. You can see how they played recently. Before coming into the league, I believed Monk could do this since the beginning. I believe he's had star potential the whole time, especially on the offensive end. He's working his butt off right now, trying to improve on both ends. His hard work has for sure paid off. His minutes keep rising, his points per game rises, and other aspects also, and they are playing winning basketball. This recent outburst is a sign of big things to come, I believe, and the future is bright for the shooting guard out of Kentucky. As long as this new coach keeps seeing his progress, keeps giving Monk the minutes, I believe he'll be a future star in this league.